Welcome to D-Mop Garage. We're back. Actually, we're not back at all because this is the 64 panel van, or 11 window, and we got to start doing some things to it here. That's the front beam. And you can see there's a bit of a difference between a 64 beam and an early beam. We've got another one over here which is an early beam, and you can see that the centre pin mounting, the whole apparatus here is completely different. The strut towers are a different shape completely. The bump stops are a different shape completely. This is one that Bruce donated for us for the spring packs because we didn't have the leaf springs for that one. So this one's just, I don't know what we're going to do with that one, but that's the arms off it. We do have all the new bushes. We have the centre pin kit here with the new brass bushes, so that all has to be put together. We've also got the link pins for the spindles. So I think for now we're just going to get that cleaned up and get it painted in KBS black, and then we can put it aside, let it dry, then we can move on to the other parts on it. So let's get her clean. Okay, we'll get some phosphoric acid on it, let it do its thing and move on. Righto, so the beam is nice and clean. We've gone over it with the wire brush, screwdriver, and then we use some degreaser and some Prepsol. And as you can see, it's got a bit of, just very light surface rust on it. So we're going to hit it now with the phosphoric acid, and then that'll give it a good base for the KBS to bond to it. So brush and KBS, and we're just going to you can see here the phosphoric acid. We have done the conversion, wiped it off with a bit of clean water and let it dry, and now that's ready for KBS. I was going to spray it, but I haven't had a lot of luck lately. If the coats are too heavy, you just get a lot of little micro bubbles in the KBS. So the trick is to put really thin coats on, but because it's only a beam, I'm just going to use the brush, and that is the KBS for people playing at home. It's exactly the same stuff as POR 15, if anyone wants to know. So it's a polyurethane paint. So we'll do a very light coat. We're going to do probably 3 coats, 15-20 minutes between coats. You can just check by doing, if it's tacky, then you're ready to put a second coat on, but don't put it on thick. It's got to be very thin layer. And on a day like today, it's actually quite warm today here. It's about 28 degrees Celsius. So we're slowly coming into summer. It's been a bit slow for December. I mean, we had 20 centimetres of snow up at Falls Creek, so go figure. Anyway, we will start applying this stuff and get it done. Guys, so it's the next day. We're up at Oven Boy's place and we've got some other little jobs that we're doing, as you can see here. This is Millie's door that had that little dint in it, so we're just doing a little spot repair on that. Also on the rear guard there was a little crack on the rear guard down under here, so we've also put a little bit of primer on that as well, and we'll just touch it up, and you know, it's a solid colour, so we won't have any issues with blending it in. Now, we did get the spindle apart using Oven Boy's 20-ton press, which is this one here, and my God, it needed every single bit of it to get this spindle apart. Have a look at it. So it's actually gouged it pretty nicely. We put some heat into it, but we did get it apart, so yeah, we'll just have to clean that up a little bit more before we put it all back together, but at least that's done, and we can continue in, I suppose, flipping them and getting them painted and all that. So that'll be the next thing on the cards. Obviously the beam is all dried, so that's ready to go too, so keep moving on it. So we have the center pin kit here ready to install. Now obviously these bushes have to be reamed and get pressed into here, so that's the first thing. They get pressed in and we can get those reamed and have a brand new center pin. Now off camera we have finished the spindles, you can see here, so these are done and all good to go. We just got to put the grease nipples in them and put a little cap on the top there just to stop water getting in through the top there, so all good. Leave those there. Let's get on to putting these brass bushes in. Now when you're putting these in, you've got to make sure you put them in the right orientation. You can see here inside there's a groove, and that groove the oil will go in, down through the groove, rotate and go back down again. So if you put them this way, the grease nipple will not be able to get grease inside these and they'll wear out prematurely. So make sure you put them in the right orientation. So that one would be going in this way and this one will be going in through the other way. Okay. Righto, make sure they're nice and square, which they are. Okay, now we're going to start the reaming process. As you can see, they're not going to fit. Go get some spanners.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so we've got the reaming done. It only needed pretty much one pass through it to get it to work. So I've put a little bit of grease on the pin just so you can see, and it slides in. Beautiful. No slop in it. So what we're going to do now is just assemble the arm here. It's probably got some KBS on the thread potentially. Maybe not. Okay, should be alright. Anyway, we'll get this installed. So we've got in our kit here the washer, and there should also be, yeah, all the hardware, the bolt and the other little bits and pieces that are in here, the lock washer. We'll get all that installed. Okay, pop the pin back out. So, orientation. Now, righto guys, so we'll get this thing installed. First off, obviously just put a little bit of grease on this. There's a washer. Pop a little bit of grease on the washer as well. That's going to live on the bottom, just like that. Grease this all up, pop it in. Then we've got our wavy washer this seal here, and you've got that one there, which is going to go inside there like that. Next we've got this one goes onto here. I always want to pop off, which is annoying. Press on this as well. Then the cap. And make sure that you get it in there. Hopefully that will pop in. A little bit on the annoying side here, isn't it? And then that one is going to go in like that, into there. And then we're going to make sure that we put this in the right way too. Pop it in like that. A little bit of KBS in there, I think. Let's take this back off. Yeah, a little bit of KBS inside here, so we'll just clean that up quickly. Okay, let's try that again. And make sure that you stay in your spot. It wants to keep popping out, doesn't it? Pretty good. Okay, so we've got the centre pin finished. That's all in, bolted in, nice and smooth. What I've been doing now in the last half an hour is cleaning all that stuff, because that's all the oil, what do you call it, grease fittings. Yeah, a lot of cleaning, and our little bolts, locating bolts. So next thing for the beam now is get the spring packs put in, and then we can also get the arms on and spindles, and yeah, go from there. So let's grab the spring packs. I've got gloves on because we've got to put grease on them and get them installed, which is going to be a fun job. Now, these are reasonably clean. They still do have a bit of grease on them, but we'll put a tiny bit more on. Just on here. Get them slotted into their right orientation. Which is like that.
Yeah? No.
Let's try the other side.
2,000 years later.
Okay, we got one in. Let's try to get the second one done. Okay, beam's done, arms are in, zert fittings are in, and the spindles are done. You can see with all the little oil fittings, done diddly done. One of the next jobs we're going to be doing is we've got to get that on its side and get the belly pans out and get those painted so we can work out what we're doing with them. Righto guys, well that'll do it for this episode. Thanks again for stopping in. Now this will be the last video for a few weeks. We're heading away down to Wilson's Prom surfing, and we'll see you in the new year. And yeah, thanks again for all the subscribers for this year, and next year we will have some cool new projects, so come back and we'll see you guys soon. Phew.